With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 14 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And just shedding him off there. Oh, what a juke into space. 20. 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Lee with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by their third-year quarterback, former 6th overall selection from Duke. It's Daniel Jones. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Buying time to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down and 7.
They'll try the left side. Robinson, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Stays on his feet. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 36, Jones. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And this one's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run. Robinson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Kaepernick going to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the lot. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After review of the play, the rule on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Herndon.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Elliott. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jones throwing for it. Forced out to his left. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Robinson, a first down and then some. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Kaepernick now on first down. Completes it to Lee. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Jones throw there taken in by Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, Elliott, 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a line, touchdown!
Devontae Smith, becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a give, right side. Robinson, a first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 143 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run it now with Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined in those last two plays.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. To throw is Kaepernick. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Kaepernick. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with touchdown number. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Jones looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Jones dancing to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, Lee. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Being chased out left. And that's Elliott, complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. He'll buy some time right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Throwing, Jones, buying time to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. Open man Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it, we got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. college, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's Gallup on the slant, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. He finds his man, complete. It's Lee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now Jones. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.